Okay, hi, back now for our primary cardinal vowels. So let's launch into it. These are the more common vowels in the world's languages. Okay, and we have 3 reference points for the primary cardinal vowels. They're articulatory reference points and auditory reference points. So the first one is E, 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 and I'm having to be very careful doing this. And this is a high front vowel, E, E, E. Now, what do you need to do for this vowel? You need to push your tongue high and forward in that palatal region, high and forward, okay? E, E, E. Now, you might hear that I'm actually tipping over a little bit into frication there, okay? I might be tipping over into E, the voiced palatal fricative, if you remember that one, which is the fricative version of Y. Now, it's strictly speaking, the definition of cardinal vowel 1, and this is cardinal vowel 1 here, strictly speaking is that it is as high and as front as you can go in the oral cavity without hitting a fricative. And I tend to be a bit slack. I don't always push my tongue forward enough. I'm going to try and remember to do it in this video, but you know, it's something you need to be consciously aware of, because most vowels, well, the vowels in the world's languages don't quite hit cardinal vowel 1. E, 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 E. I hope I'm getting it there, okay? So really feel your tongue, pushing it forward into that high front palatal region. Okay, that is our first reference vowel, and it's known as cardinal vowel 1, okay? Let's do the next one. I might actually do cardinal vowel 8. It's called cardinal vowel 8. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm going to skip for now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and just go straight to 8, because it's another 8 is another reference vowel. I'm going to write it here. Ooh. Okay. Now, I should have done that probably a little bit more carefully. What I need to do, I'm rounding my lips. So to the left of the line, I write an unrounded vowel. So E is high front unrounded. To the right of any pink reference line, so I've done my vowel grid here, okay. To the right of any reference line, I write the rounded vowel. Now, U is rounded. I'm hoping that you remember this from some basic vowel phonetics in English or whatever your native language may be. Now, what do we need to do for this perfect vowel? We want to get our tongue back up into the velar region, high up. So you could probably feel something like the velar fricative, oh, but except a voiced version, sorry. So I should do a voiced. I hope I'm not scaring anyone. Yeah, so you're trying to get your tongue high and back. So not just back, but high and back, okay? With the lip rounding. Most of you should be able to achieve that, okay? So beware you don't end up with any English sounding vowels like oo, which I have in my dialect and we'll get to in a later, in the secondary cardinal vowels class. Okay, so that's our second reference point. Okay, so we had high palatal, high velar, okay, high front, high back. Our third reference vowel is O, and it's actually written over here, and we write it like this. I probably didn't do it properly. Sorry, I'm going to have to concentrate to do this properly. Okay, so how do you get there? Well, this time you're actually aiming low and pharyngeal. down here. All right. So this is a low vowel, and it needs to be really back, and it's into the pharynx. So you can do the old gargling to feel where our tongue root goes to our pharynx. Oh, 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 oh. And it's written on the left here. This is called Cardinal Vowel 5. Just keep that in mind for now, okay. And it is unrounded. So I've written it to the left of the line here, okay, left of this line. So that's telling me it's unrounded. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I hope I've done that okay. So there are our 3 reference points. High front, high back, low back. All right. So let's start filling in the rest of the primary cardinal vowels. There are 8 primary cardinal vowels. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, okay. Now for E, oh, I hope I was doing it properly before. Oh, now I'm feeling bad. I might not have done it quite right. E, E, E. Technically, you should not be able to get a fingernail through your teeth. Assuming you've got all your teeth, and you're doing a proper E, and you're pushing your tongue forward and your jaw's high, you should not be able to get a fingernail through your teeth. E. Okay, I think I'll do it okay then. For the high mid vowel, I'm going to try and do it. You should be able to get a fingernail through your teeth, okay? This isn't a hard and fast rule, okay? It's just a handy pronunciation guide. Not ideal, but I found it helpful sometimes. Now I'm keeping to the left here. I'm trying to push my tongue forward. Not always easy, but I guess the main thing is to try and, that this vowel is probably a little bit higher. The cardinal vowel is probably a little bit higher than you tend to get in many languages, okay? So it's good to keep thinking upwards for this vowel. I hope I'm okay there. Yeah, oh, and the other really important thing I really should be reinforcing here, put a consonant in front. Just stick with a bilabial, doesn't matter, is fine, okay? So it actually starts sounding like a vowel. B, 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 boo, 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 ba, ba. My pitch has gone too high, sorry about this. B, 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 boo, 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 ba, ba, ba. I think ba, ba, ba. I think that wasn't too bad. Okay, stick a vowel in front. When we get to some other vowels that you're less familiar with, it's going to sound like a bad visit to the dentist, okay? Unless you put a consonant in front, and then it starts sounding a bit more like speech, okay? All right, so let's get into B, be, be. Okay, I think be, be, be. Pitch is really confusing. It tends to confuse people when they're learning vowels. I'll try and be consistent, but I'll probably drop off sometimes. Okay, low mid, here it is. Okay, low mid is written, get this the right way around. I was just checking over there. It is, you know what, I'm feeling bad about, low mid is written like that. It's a back to front number 3. Now, for this one, E, E, be, 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 It doesn't quite sound like English which is further down here. Doesn't quite sound like English cat sat on the mat. Okay. It should still sound a bit like the letter E. Be, pe, 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 pe. All right. So this particular contrast between e and is one that's said to occur, well, it occurs in standard French, okay, in dialects of Italian. It's it is one that can be a bit hard to hear if you're not used to it, okay? So sometimes it's just worth pushing that air upwards to make sure that that air, pe is sufficiently distinguished, okay? Now, and I've just realised I really should have written these somewhere else, so I'm just going to rewrite low mid and high mid sorry about that, I'll do it again. Didn't leave enough space, so e, and this one now, I'm going to write it like this, but listen to how I pronounce this. Now I need to practice. Okay, ba. Oh no, it's a cross between a and all right, and ha, 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 pa, 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 ha, ha, ha. I hope I was doing that right. It should sound like a front version of okay, which you might remember from if you did the Australian English vowels or something like that. I think of this vowel, it is cardinal vowel 4, okay? I think of this vowel as very much being a Northern English or Scottish kind of vowel, okay? As in lassie, la, la, ah. It is low and front, okay? And you might have noticed that this line is slightly slanting here, okay? E, a. And I think that's because, it's because the jaw rotates around, okay? And when we're with those front vowels and the tongue's forward, I think we're really dependent on the jaw, okay? And I think that's why this has always been represented as a slanting vowel for the slanting line for the front vowels, but not for the back vowels. It's a straight line for the back vowels. That's what I always assumed this representation was due to. Okay, so the low front vowel is actually not very common in the world's languages. Okay, the one that's written like this is not a common vowel. All right, but it is cardinal vowel 4, and it is the low front vowel. Okay, so this is low, and this was high mid, and this here was low mid. Okay, so this is the low front vowel. So this was cardinal vowel 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cardinal vowel 5, you saw it over here. Okay, it's so this was and this is I hope I'm okay there. All right, so this is cardinal vowel 5. Now, cardinal vowel 8 we saw as Cardinal vowel 7, you should also know this, hopefully. It is or, por. It's high mid. I've written on the right because it is rounded. Okay. So the cardinal. Okay. Yes. The cardinal vowels. I'll say that after I've done cardinal vowel 6, which is this one, and that is I hope I've done that right. Oops. Ooh, did a little dot there that I don't need to do. Okay. Oh gosh, I made a mess. Sorry. You get something wrong, that's very hard to rub out. Okay, cardinal vowel 6 is Okay. So it is also rounded. It's low mid. Okay. Now, what do I need to do now? I need to explain that for the cardinal vowels, the front vowels are unrounded. I think it's okay. I'll get rid of that. But the back vowels, for the primary cardinal vowels, are rounded. Or, I hope I'm doing them okay. But, is unrounded. That's better. Ba, ha, 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 ho, 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 hu. He, ha. I didn't do that right. Ha, la. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm getting it every time. Sorry about that. Okay, now, don't ask me why cardinal vowel 5 is unrounded. I don't know. Okay. I'll have something to say about the rounded version, but we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We stick with unrounded and then we change to rounded for 6, 7, 8. Okay, in the cardinal vowel system. Don't ask me why. It's never been entirely sensible to me. So, okay, I need to say something about excuse me, this vowel, which is that I think of this vowel as being quite uvular. Okay, you need to pull your tongue back, but it's not going upwards. It's sort of going back towards the uvular region here. Or. And that's a good way to get this vowel quality. Paw, paw, paw. This one's lowering it. Paw, paw, paw. Paw, paw, paw. Okay, so for this one, just pull that tongue back. All right, it's not low and back. It's not pharyngeal low, it's uvular back. All right. In languages, there's often a close relationship between these sort of higher mid vowels and uvular consonants. Okay, and the back vowels will be associated more with velar consonants. Just by the by. So I just sort of, think of that. So anyway, that is the primary cardinal vowels. E, E, A, O, O, U. And I really recommend you practice those yourself so that you can start hearing them. Okay. Okay. Next video we'll do the secondary cardinals.